G'day and welcome back to our Hearts of Iron 4 runners, the Aggressive Aussies. Brazil is asking to join the Great Southern Alliance, be the first Southern Hemisphere person to actually ask and possibly be accepted. Do we want him to though? It will increase world tension past the 400, 600, whatever percent it's up to at the moment. Why did Germany suddenly get so much more? Go by date. Other way. Everyone's joining civil wars. Yes, that's why these guys are suddenly willing to join us. Where'd the extra couple of hundred come from? Alright, go by country. The Germans. I don't know. There was a couple of hundred last I saw. There was 200 for them, ending one, whatever. Doesn't matter. Oh, everything's going our way now. So, we're going to decline these guys, because we don't want to touch that. It would just drag them into the war against the Allies, but, I mean, at the moment, it looks decent. Nationalist Spain is 0% towards capitulating. Hungary is 0% towards capitulating. Brazil, on the other hand, wants to capitulate right now, so no. Okay, let's go back over, see what we're doing to these Americans. We have encircled them. The United States shall soon fall to us. Hey, the Japanese guy's finally left his island. So Brazil joined the Axis. He asked us, and then decided to go to Germany's side instead. Guess he's going to get given a lot of South America. Right. These guys, you are actually just going to need a plan to go and attack that. Let them do their preparations. This could be a bit hard there in the mountains. Plan preparation attack bonus 4%. Should be a thing to say. Attack as soon as you are fully prepared. Non-aggression pact from the Ottomans. No, we won't try and take Gallipoli before we lose to whoever later on. Might be possible. Returning 2 divisions to Romania and 1 to the Ottomans. Okay. At war with people. Victory in the Battle of Makassar, which reminds us, why are we doing that? So that our other guys could move. I guess they got killed. Unfortunate. But we do have a lot of guys here. We would like to put them in a separate thing. This guy can go join them though. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, so these 10. I assume we have somebody free. General Ivan Mackay. We want to try and do a naval invasion from here up to somewhere. Actually, can we just tell them to transport to here? We can. Good. Well, wait until they're there and then we'll give them further orders. Let's go check out the battle for Perth. Apparently, we haven't told them to go yet because we're waiting for their preparation. Alright, they're at max. Charge. South Australia. It's such a lie. Central Australia. That's a lie as well. It's all Western Australia. Come on. Look, you can see the state lines. WA ends here. South Australia ends there. They didn't bother putting the line in there. Where have they put it? Maybe around Lake Eyre. No, they've put it up there. Weird. Alright, that should be a nice straight line. You've done all the other straight lines. And follows the... yeah, follows the river. Whatever. Alright. Let's overrun it. And while they're holding back. Legionaries Bulgaria joined the Axis. Were they not already? Ah, it'd be a coup. Okay. All roaming around. These guys just want to chill. Bulgaria's joined the Allies, which means we're going to be at war with Bulgaria in a second. Pulling this back pretty quickly. We're taking our airfield. Non-aggression with Brazil we'll accept. Non-aggression with Romania we'll accept. Resistance to occupation in the South Island. That's annoying. Alright, let's see how much damage we're doing to these guys. They're attacking us apparently. This one's more like it. We're attacking them. Massively defensive. 28 reserves. Yeah, it's 5 on 5. Our reserves are just going to have to wear them down. So that'll probably take a long time. In the meantime, Japanese have come in and killed the Americans for us while we were still doing our preparation. Okay, if you're going to be like that. We'll go... Oh, that's right. 80 rockets waiting for orders. Forgot they were building that. Okay, let's figure out how rockets work. Standing by. You want to attack the Philippines. How do we do that? Not like that. Coverage in this region of West Papua. I have no idea how to use rockets. Alright, well, rockets can move from the launch site, I assume. Right click to assign them to this area. That doesn't work. Can we put them in... where's that base? Empire of the Platypus has around 958 airplanes here. Alright, that's another one we're going to have to try and figure out at some point. How do you use rockets that you're making? Yeah, we've got 3 nukes ready again. Subsidiary carrier role. Okay. Bulgaria is in our war. We just did this one, so let's go for subs and cruisers. I don't know. Capital ship armor. Let's just keep pushing down this way. How many research things do we have? 5. That's the maximum. Okay, so the rocket thing. Well, that makes sense. You can only apply them to the one you're in. Strategic bombing. Or do they have a range thing or something? We send them... No, can't send them out anyway. Alright, we'll do some strategic bombing then. I guess that's why you build them on the front lines, so they can just attack in the region you're in. But if they're only doing it in New Guinea, what's the point? You'd have to be one that you share. Like if we built it in somewhere in the Sunda Islands down here, we'd be able to launch it further, I guess. Don't know. Try and remember to read up about it. Which means our construction's nearing completion. Yeah, we've got one more. And then we're just doing repairs of military factories that we bombed in our own North Islands. Central Australia. Fair enough. Alright, let's kill a bunch of the Brits. United Kingdom. British Empire. 417,000 casualties. Let's have a look when we win this. Non-aggression from Bulgaria we'll accept. Do we have a... I don't think we have a non-aggression pact with the Germans yet. They're the ones being deadly dangerous. Alright, 417. Remember that. We're wider than him. We should be hurting him a lot faster. A lot of our guys are having a few issues. Yeah, all these paratroopers are really weak. What we need to do is go to our recruitment and... Yeah, let's just shut that. Keep that open. Go to our paratroopers, edit this. This is the reason it's going so badly. We have 59 points we can spend. Let's give them some recon. And some support. Don't know why I wasn't letting me click on that for a while. Alright, we're going to pause this because something's going weird. Illustrious class. Yes, look out. Implacable class carriers. Alright, you. Support artillery. You. Recon company. What's the other one? Engineers. Don't need them. Alright, we're going to add more paratroopers. And paratroopers. And then we'll add some paratroopers. paratroopers, paratroopers, and paratroopers, and may as well move on to the next one. Paratroopers, 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 paratroopers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, so let's set that all up. 15 up from 3, so these will all be 5 times as strong if we could handle this. Forgot about this though, so we're going to have to remove a couple of these. Hang on, that's 60, that's what we want. Go back. Right, that's 70. 65. 60. Save. Alright, that should instantly destroy our amount of infantry equipment. Research into Marines 3 is done. Better organisation. It's always good. Paratroopers, I guess we should have been doing as well. Improve their soft attack. South Island. Bloody hell. You get over there and stay over there. How many times do you have to tell him? Ours. Actually, we need... don't know why we need light tanks. Transport planes... yeah, not really. Guided missiles. We need another 4 and then they're fully done. Okay. So infantry equipment is really falling behind. I think we pulled everything off of that, didn't we? We pulled a lot off. Let's forget about the adding more to jet fighters. We'll just do this when we can. Make that the priority. Strategic bombers, I'm going to keep that on there. We'll just hope that we can do something to get a few more factories. Alright, so it was 417. 419 now. Should jump quite significantly once all these guys are gone. It is Mexico, Netherlands, Canada, British Empire, British Raj. Average organisation still pretty high. A lot of supply in there. What? Excuse me? Did we just cancel the attack? Get in there. Alright, 419. We have to do this whole thing again. No, it's back up to 96. They're activating the plan. They just wanted to abandon it as well. Yep, these guys are a bit sleepy. So if we pick a random thing, can we look at... we can look at the template. Where do you find out how much stuff they actually have? Wow, manpower's through the floor. Yeah, can't even think of where to find what I want to see. I want to see who's been reinforced, who hasn't. Oh well. We are trying to push on him. We're just not strong enough. Alright, no point in bombing him. We have Americans up there. Now, strategic destruction, strategic bombing has gone up. Alright, let's push in interception detection. Ground support, that's what we want. Alright, which could actually help here. So if we go into Sulawesi, pick our close air support, get them doing... that's the one we're going to. This is all Java C, so that's fine. Strategic bombers and close air support in there. Fighters are going to Arafura and Borneo, yeah, whatever. Alright. So, these guys, we want to do a naval invasion from here to... I want them to go to there. I get the feeling we're going to need to try and land directly on this. So, let's see if they can actually organise this. 70 days. Go ahead, start your planning. Good. Can't see enough of the Java C, but I think that's a lie. We'll keep everybody where they are for now. Empire of the Platypus Fleet is out there. So what other... no, that's a lie. Low manpower again. Good. Wasted over 1 million of our boys and girls. Everybody else is not assigned to that. Well, that could have helped. Now if we select everybody, everybody to come pushing in. Get all our reinforcements in there. Blokes in utes should be attached to this as well. So let's try that again. Now I'll come in now. Sitting out there in Kalgoorlie. Alright, that. Still not including them. Yep, you go kill some guys down there as well. Still sitting at 96. Just can't do that last little push. Alright, well, can we soften these guys up? One unlocked slot. Bulgaria has capitulated. Yeah, forgot to even have a look at that part of the war. Yeah, alright. Slovakia's still around. They in the Axis? They are. Hungary's one of us. I'm guessing the Germans are going to attack them and we're going to be at war with Germany. Nationalist Spain is one of us as well. Portugal have no chance against the non-aligned, although we're not using that for anything. This should have been boosting our popularity there for a long time. US is almost to 50%. Canada, might as well try and make fascist. South Africa is probably going to fall pretty soon. Vichy France, the idiots, joined the Allies instead of us. Boost fascism in Argentina and in Chile. So there's another achievement for the world becoming fascist, so we can do that with Germany's help, I guess. Italian Africa, Japanese Asia, German everything else. Sweden, what's your deal? You're in no faction, seriously? Don't know why they've been left alone. Finland as well. How much are these costing? Yep, we can afford one more. That'll just sort of cap us. Alright, it's gone from 96 up to 98. So the extra men definitely helped. In this terrain, they are terrible. Why? That shouldn't be mountainous. It's urban. Right. Derp. Yeah, look at that defensive bonus they're getting. Base value, huge. At least they have an encirclement penalty. Montgomery. Declared on Guatemala. Offensive doctrine and logistics wizard. Supply consumption's down. Yeah, it's not going to be helping us. And we've got still nothing. Although our war, even though we're kind of the ones that kicked off World War II, our war only really started in 47. Next nuclear bomb is 89% done. Be ready in another 7 days. Well, it is almost 1950, so America by now would have, you know, hundreds of nuclear weapons. Don't know if anybody else has researched them. I haven't heard about anyone else dropping them. I assume you get a pop-up first time a new country uses them. Free civilian factories. Alright. We're actually done doing things. 3 from occupation. That would be West Papua. What we should be doing, actually, is trying to build a rocket site up here somewhere. Not allowed to build anything in Sulawesi. Unfortunate. We can't do anything anywhere else. Can't do anything down there. Alright, Guatemala is in our war. These guys are still only at 51%. Let's go take a look. Hang on. Ah, we just hit them. Good. Alright. Britain lost about 50,000 men when we destroyed them in that encirclement. I'm guessing you have... Yeah, they have supply down there. Hang on. Supply. 3651. Alright. Naval invasion of New Zealand. Again, it would be The South Americans this time. Who's that? Chile. Okay, well, he should get pushed back into the ocean. I assume he's coming into Auckland. No country for old men. Our manpower is all gone. So, for reaching 0 manpower with scraping the barrel as our conscription law. Wow. Burn through those guys pretty quickly. Which means we have absolutely no reason to try and deploy anybody anymore. Let's just deploy everything. Cancel these. Deploy. Cancel. Alright. El Salvador has joined the Netherlands. Yep. Alright, so how many more men did we just pump out? Another 91 regiments. You guys might as well join those guys. And they can't do much of anything. Got a lot of men, but no ability to use them for anything. It's really the way this is going. Alright, these guys should just be waiting. Another 8 days. They'll attempt this again. So what was the limiting factor for the naval invasions? We're only allowed to do 10 guys at a time before. What was the reason for it? Not valid province. That's not the one I was looking for. Where was the one that told us we weren't allowed to do it? Maybe once they're up there. Plans considered risky. Don't care. Try and do it. Alright, these guys in 4 days. Okay, but I'm going to take a short break here. So thanks for watching. Hope you're enjoying it. Well, let me know what you think in the comments below, and I hope to see you again soon. See you later.